Hello everyone. Welcome to Inner Spark. Today, we're sharing a powerful story about a young student who refused to let his struggles define him. Through countless challenges, failures, and sacrifices, he transformed his life and achieved his biggest dream. This story will inspire you to believe in yourself and never stop working hard for what you truly want. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Inner Spark for more stories that ignite motivation and help you unlock your full potential. Now, let's dive into the journey of Lucas Miller, a student who proved that dreaming big and working hard can change everything. Lucas Miller, a 15-year-old from Boston, often sat on his balcony staring at the night sky, imagining himself building futuristic airplanes. While his friends played games, Lucas drew aircraft designs in his worn-out sketchpad. Reality, however, painted a different picture: average grades, no special resources, and a struggling family. Yet deep in his heart, he believed his dream could one day take flight. At school, Lucas struggled the most with math and science, the core subjects needed for aerospace engineering. Teachers told him his goals were unrealistic, and classmates laughed whenever he mentioned working for NASA. Despite the mockery, Lucas clung to his belief that dreams had no limits, determined to find a way to prove everyone wrong. One chilly evening, while helping his mom at a coffee shop, Lucas met Mr. Anderson, a retired engineer. The man spoke about his journey from poverty to designing aircraft for NASA. Before leaving, he told Lucas, "Dreams only work if you do." That single sentence struck Lucas deeply, planting a seed of determination that would soon change his entire path. The next morning, Lucas woke up with a plan. He'd get up at 5 a.m., study for 2 hours before school, and spend evenings improving his weakest subjects. He borrowed books from the library, watched free online tutorials, and covered his room with sticky notes filled with formulas. It was no longer just a dream, it was his mission. While others slept peacefully, Lucas studied under the glow of a small desk lamp, his eyes heavy with exhaustion. There were moments he wanted to quit, but each time, he reminded himself that small, consistent steps would eventually build the future he imagined. His parents began noticing his relentless drive and quietly supported his efforts. Despite working harder than ever, Lucas failed a crucial math exam. For a moment, he felt broken, questioning whether he was capable of achieving his dream. But remembering Mr. Anderson's words, he decided failure wouldn't define him. He asked teachers for help, solved endless practice problems, and returned stronger than before. After months of persistence, Lucas's grades finally improved. He climbed from C's to B's, and eventually to A's. Teachers who once doubted him now praised his dedication. Even classmates who had mocked him began showing respect. Lucas realized that determination could turn weaknesses into strengths if he refused to quit. Weekends that once meant fun with friends turned into study marathons. While others relaxed, Lucas stayed home building model planes and devouring engineering books. He missed parties and games, but he understood that big dreams demanded big sacrifices, and every choice brought him closer to success. Seeing his commitment, Mr. Anderson offered to mentor Lucas. They spent hours designing miniature aircraft, testing them in parks, and discussing engineering concepts. For the first time, Lucas felt guided, gaining hands-on experience and a stronger belief that his dream was not only possible but within reach. Months later, Lucas entered his school science fair with a self-designed drone. Against all expectations, he won first place. That trophy wasn't just recognition. It symbolized every late night, every struggle, and every ounce of effort he had invested. It was proof that relentless hard work could turn imagination into reality. Encouraged by his success, Lucas began pushing himself further. He joined advanced science classes, enrolled in engineering clubs, and applied to summer STEM programs. Though each challenge felt intimidating, they expanded his skills and moved him closer to the life he had always envisioned. As college application season approached, Lucas poured his heart into scholarship essays, detailing his journey of perseverance. Competing against thousands of talented students was daunting, but Lucas knew his story carried something special. Evidence that resilience could overcome any obstacle. Rejection letters soon arrived from several top universities, crushing his confidence. But unlike before, Lucas refused to let disappointment stop him. He revised his applications, sought advice from mentors, and submitted them again, convinced that someone would eventually recognize his potential. Finally, a letter from Stanford University arrived. Hands trembling, Lucas opened it, and tears rolled down his face. He had been accepted with a full scholarship. Years of sacrifice and unshakable belief had transformed his dream into reality, proving that nothing is impossible with enough determination. University life brought new challenges. Surrounded by brilliant students, Lucas often felt like he didn't belong. But he remembered how far he had come and used that same grit to overcome each obstacle. With every semester, he grew not just academically but also as a leader and innovator. Wanting to help others, Lucas began tutoring struggling students and sharing his story. He wanted them to know that where you start doesn't define where you can go. His journey became a source of hope for countless students facing their own struggles. In his third year, Lucas landed a dream internship at NASA. Walking into the labs where his childhood heroes had worked, he felt overwhelmed with pride. Every sleepless night, every sacrifice, and every moment of doubt had led to this milestone, proving his hard work had been worth it. Years later, Lucas graduated with honors, his family cheering proudly as he walked the stage. From an uncertain teenager to a skilled aerospace engineer, his transformation showed that no obstacle is too great when fueled by passion and perseverance. Lucas eventually joined a leading aerospace company, designing groundbreaking aircraft and shaping the future of aviation. From dreaming in a small bedroom to building the planes of tomorrow, he became living proof that hard work and vision can take you anywhere. Despite his success, Lucas never forgot his journey. He visited schools, sharing his story with young dreamers. With a smile, he'd tell them, "Dreams only work if you do. Believe in yourself, put in the effort, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve." Lucas's story reminds us that success isn't a stroke of luck. It's the result of determination, sacrifice, and relentless effort. No matter where you start, no matter how many times you fail, you have the power to shape your destiny. So dream big, take action, and never let anyone convince you it's impossible. Hit like and subscribe to Inner Spark for more inspiring stories that light the fire within you.